Top 10 Weird Fun Facts. Number 1. Samsung tests phone durability with a butt-shaped robot. People stash their phones in their back pockets all the time. Which is why Samsung created a robot that is shaped like a butt, and yes, even wears jeans, to sit on their phones to make sure they can take the pressure. Number 2. Peanuts aren't technically nuts according to Merriam-Webster. A nut is only a nut if it's a hard-shelled dry fruit or seed with a separable rind or shell and interior kernel. That means walnuts, almonds, cashews, and pistachios aren't nuts either. They're seeds. Number 3. Kleenex tissues were originally intended for gas masks. When there was a cotton shortage during World War I, Kimberly Clark developed a thin, flat cotton substitute that the Army tried to use as a filter in gas masks. The war ended before scientists perfected the material for gas masks, so the company redeveloped it to be smoother and softer, then marketed Kleenex as facial tissue instead. Number 4. Most Disney characters wear gloves to keep animation simple. Walt Disney might have been the first to put gloves on his characters, as seen in 1929's The Opry House starring Mickey Mouse. In addition to being easier to animate, there's another reason Disney opted for gloves. We didn't want him to have mouse hands because he was supposed to be more human, Disney told his biographer in 1957. Number 5. The current American flag was designed by a high school student. It started as a school project for Bob Heft's junior year history class, and it only earned a B in 1958. His design had 50 stars even though Alaska and Hawaii weren't states yet. Heft figured the two would earn statehood soon and showed the government his design. After President Dwight D. Eisenhower called to say his design was approved. Number 6. Thanks to 3D printing, NASA can basically email tools to astronauts. Getting new equipment to the space station used to take months or years, but the new technology means the tools are ready within hours. Number 7. Only a quarter of the Sahara Desert is sandy. Most of it is covered in gravel, though it also contains mountains and oases. Oh, and it isn't the world's largest desert, Antarctica is. Number 8. Humans have jumped further than horses in the Olympics. The Olympic world record for the longest human long jump is greater than the world record for longest horse long jump. Mike Powell set the record in 1991 by jumping 8.95 meters, and the horse Extra Dry set the record in 1900 by jumping 6.10 meters. Number 9. Abraham Lincoln was a bartender. You know that the 16th President of the United States fought for the freedom of slaves and the Union, but what you didn't know is that he was a licensed bartender. Lincoln's liquor license was discovered in 1930 and displayed in a Springfield liquor store. Number 10. The first commercial passenger flight lasted only 23 minutes. Taking a 23-minute flight might seem like a waste of money today, but in 1914 Abram Field paid $400, which would be $8,500 today, for a 23-minute long plane ride. He flew between St. Petersburg, Florida and Tampa, Florida, where only 21 miles of water separate the cities. Field, a former mayor of St. Petersburg, and the pilot, Tony Janis, were the only passengers. This momentous flight paved the way for air travel as we know it.